Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Pelosi to let seniors go hungry if Trump doesn't do this one sick thing for her. I hope you don't like national parks, tax refunds, or Social Security benefits, because Nancy Pelosi is willing to risk them all to help illegal immigrants. Earlier this week, the minority leader issued a joint statement with Chuck Schumer attacking the president's newly announced immigration agenda. The president's plan outlined the administration's must-haves in order to write DACA into law. Pelosi claimed that Trump can't be serious about compromise or helping the Dreamers with his list of demands. In a subsequent interview with the Washington Post, Pelosi claims that she is willing to shut down the government unless immigration reform happens her way. Some House Democrats are raising the specter of withholding support for must-pass spending legislation later this year in response to President Trump's hardline immigration proposals, Pelosi said. What the White House put forward is a complete non-starter, she added, suggesting that she agrees with these unnamed House Democrats. There's nothing in it to negotiate. And there it is. Nancy Pelosi won't negotiate with the president, even after he gave them an opportunity to save these so-called Dreamers. It's all pretty standard for the Democrats. They don't care about illegal immigrants or legal citizens. They don't even care about the law they're employed to create. After the interview, Pelosi retweeted a post that equated legal status to a piece of paper. So what do Democrats care about? Only themselves. How do you feel about Pelosi's priorities? Comment and share if you don't support her plan to shut down the government. If Pelosi is allowed to do this, Social Security checks will end and senior citizens will go hungry. Republican Senator explains why being pro-choice makes her want to repeal Obamacare. Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski really impressed a lot of people in the Senate with her anti-Obamacare speech. She has a history of voting for liberal policies despite being a conservative, but she left conservatives pleasantly surprised. In an impressive speech, Murkowski explained how being pro-choice makes her want to end Obamacare. I have always supported the freedom to choose. I believe that the federal government should not force anyone to buy something they do not wish to buy in order to avoid being taxed. That is the fundamental reason why I oppose the Affordable Care Act from its inception and also why I co-sponsored a bill to repeal the individual mandate tax penalty starting as early as 2013. And that is why I support the repeal of that tax today, said Murkowski. Over the course of this year, the Senate has considered bills that would have repealed Medicaid expansion, completely transformed the base Medicaid program, converted the individual exchanges into a block grant program, cut Planned Parenthood out of Medicaid reimbursement for a year, and other measures, she said. All of those bills went far beyond the fundamental problems presented by the ACA and would have unnecessarily taken away access to care from those who need it most, she said. Repealing the individual mandate simply restores to people the freedom to choose. Nothing else about the structure of the ACA would be changed, she said. Roger Goodell just broke. Look what he's going to do to players that kneel. In August, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell attacked Donald Trump for attacking players that kneel during the national anthem. This guy is a total putz. He let players do things like what you are about to see below. Now, look what he is doing. This Tuesday, Roger Goodell has now issued a statement saying that everyone in the league should stand up for the national anthem, now. According to CNBC, the NFL will be discussing whether they need a rule to make players stand. Goodell released the following statement and said that the league must move past this controversy. Building on many discussions with clubs and players, we have worked to develop a plan that we will review with you at next week's league meeting, Goodell said in a Tuesday memo. This shows that the league thinks that everyone should start standing for the national anthem. Goodell didn't provide details on what that means. Share this if you think it's too little too late for the NFL, y'all. They need to not half-ass this and start respecting our national anthem. The New York Times connection with Antifa has just leaked. Look what just leaked. Project Veritas has recently released a new video that shows them undercover in the New York Times. In the video, it shows them undercover talking to a NIT editor that admits that he is targeting the Trump brands and family to try and take down Trump. He has not discussed the objective, yet. Dudek says tells undercover Veritas journalists that, "No, I'm not, that's why I'm here." He then adds the following line that should scare the New York Times, "My voice is on. My imprint is in every video we do." Dudek has previously worked for Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton's campaigns. However, it gets much better. The editor then brags about his involvement with Antifa and says that he was asked to join by his alleged godfather, FBI Director James Comey. "I joined that stuff for them, the FBI. I was an asset. So it was intelligence gathering, seeing if they were sick, what their agenda was, whether they're a threat or not," Dudek claims. According to the NIT Ethical Handbook, Section 107, staff members may not write about people to whom they are related by blood or marriage or with whom they have close personal relationships, or edit material about such people or make news judgments about them. Dudek claims later in the video that he lied, which suits the New York Times. Share this everywhere to expose these lying journalists. This has to get out because the media sure as hell doesn't want to hurt one of their own. Pure genius. President Trump has a new plan to save our healthcare without Congress. President Donald Trump has been working hard since the day he took office to make sure the disaster of Obamacare doesn't destroy our country. He figured it would be easy with Republicans running the Congress, Supreme Court, and White House. He was wrong. Well, now the president has shown up with a whole new plan to take care of healthcare with or without their help. He now has an executive order on his desk that will allow health insurance companies to sell plans between states. A furious Trump told reporters this morning, "They'll be able to cross state lines. And they will get great competitive healthcare, and it will cost the United States nothing. Take care of a big percentage of the people that we're talking about, too. With Congress the way it is, I decided to take it upon myself. So we'll be announcing that soon, as far as the singing is concerned, but it's largely worked out." Now, I'm sure plenty of you are wondering how this will help you. That's simple. Currently, health insurance companies cannot sell between states, which allow them to charge different rates while also maintaining government-sanctioned oligopoly. With the new executive order on the books, these companies will be forced to compete on pricing and, with a touch of capitalism, the cost of health insurance will go down. Thank God we have a president willing to fight back against crony capitalism to help true capitalism prevail. Send this out everywhere if you are happy with this move by Trump. Killshot. Every NFL owner just agreed to do one thing to end anthem kneeling for good. Over a year ago, NFL players started kneeling during the national anthem following Colin Kaepernick's desperate attempt to stay relevant after his failing career. Fast forward 1 year and almost every single team has now kneeled for the anthem, and America is by dollar red. People are burning jerseys and their viewership is down over 30%. Something needed to be done. NFL spokesman Joe Lockhart just announced that the owners of every NFL team will all be meeting next week to decide on a new rule to ban anthem kneeling across the entire league. Now, this is where things get a bit tricky. There is a rule in the NFL, written in 2007, that requires every player to be on the field during the anthem. Before that, it was okay for some to stay in the locker rooms. The rule reads, Players fi lure to be on the field by the start of the national anthem may result in discipline, such as fines, suspensions, and/or the forfeiture of draft choices for violations of the above, including first offenses. So, clearly, this is not a simple issue of leaving the kneelers in the locker room. At the same time, our anthem deserves respect and is worth fighting for. Luckily, America has won this fight with the NFL and proven patriotism and equality beat divisive actions every single time. If you think the NFL needs to ban anthem kneeling, spread this around and let them know it.